This story comes from a guy who said him and his wife saw a ghost that looked exactly like his daughter, but older. You'll see. He said it was early January and just a regular day in our small 2-bedroom apartment. My wife and I were in the kitchen preparing lunch. She was slicing food while I sat nearby talking to her. Our 5-year-old daughter was in the living room happily watching TV. No one else was in the house. The layout of our apartment lets us see part of the hallway outside of the kitchen door. Everything felt normal until it wasn't. That's the rule for everything. Everything's good until it's not. In the middle of our conversation, my wife started to turn towards me, but then froze mid-movement, staring at the kitchen door. Her entire body went rigid, like she couldn't breathe. I asked her what's wrong, and she gasped. I turned to look instinctively to where she was looking, and that's when I saw it. A figure. It happened so fast. Just a glimpse of somebody turning the corner into the living room. Nobody was supposed to be there except my daughter. I grabbed a knife off the counter, shouting for my wife to call the police, and ran into the corridor. When I reached the living room, there was nothing there. Our daughter sat calmly on the couch, glued to the episode of Bluey or whatever the hell she was watching. She looked at me confused and said, "What's up?" I must have looked completely unhinged, knife still in hand, standing in the doorway. I asked her if she had seen anybody come into the room. She hadn't. Nothing at all. Just me with the butcher knife. Not me, the guy. I searched the apartments, the wardrobe, behind the curtains, locked windows, everything. We live on the 3rd floor, so an escape would have been almost impossible. The front door was shut tight. No sign of entry. No sound of footsteps. Nothing. Nobody was there. We both saw it. Somebody was there. I walked back to the kitchen. My wife was crying, tears streaming down her face. She hadn't called the police. She was too scared to call the police. She was too scared to move. She finally calmed down. She told me what she had saw. While I only caught a glimpse of the person that had went into the corridor, my wife seen it clearly. She was a tall woman, floral dress, high heels, walking through the hallway. The woman stopped, locked eyes with my wife, and that's when she realized the figure in the hallway looked exactly like our daughter, but much older. When my wife gasped, the woman turned and hurried around the corner to the living room. That's the part that I saw. I hadn't seen something for myself. I might have thought she was losing her mind. I knew something was there. I saw it. I witnessed the same thing. We talked about this forever. There are no answers, no footprints, no sound, no lingering sense of whatever or whoever we saw that wasn't supposed to be there. The worst part is it looked exactly like our daughter. And I know what you might be thinking. Could it be a relative that had passed on? No, not that we're aware of. It looked like our daughter. And that day, my friends, would be the last day that I set foot in that apartment. I'm done. I'm gone. I don't care what the hell that was. What was it? Was it a ghost? I mean, was it a glitch in the Matrix? Is it their daughter from the future? The guy said, there are no answers here. Leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think it is. I think it is a very good excuse to break the freaking lease. Damn it, man.